Good afternoon.
The opposition that we're talking about are the many youths on the streets. These are the youths that were promised that signed social contracts with President Hakainde Hichilema. And they told them you no longer be there.
It's cold here in the UK.
They discover gold and they undertake to survive through that particular.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me here. I have a lot of things to talk about. Tomorrow, Kasama, you'll be voting. And the UPND are scared of tomorrow's result. And what they are doing must be condemned all over social media. I told you you're going to lose elections. We have just started. Kasama ngabala tobungalieni. Good afternoon. Remember to share this video. It must reach Hakainde Hichilema. When we reach 100, I start. So in Kasama, tomorrow is a by-election, the defining election to demonstrate that the UPND is gone. So the UPND has decided to do otherwise, which is against what should happen. I told you, within 6 months we have finished you. Kasama, remember tomorrow I'm voting for Peter Chikweti. Peter whitewash. Peter Yuda's whitewash. Thank you so much for joining me here on this stream. I have had a very busy morning and yesterday as well. But I said before I go to other places, I'm coming from somewhere, going to another place, let me come here and do a live stream which should reach President Hakainde Hichilema and his government. When Dr. Edgar Chagwa died, I warned you, Hakainde Hichilema, that you had lost popularity. And many of you guys thought I was bitter because Hakainde Hichilema has never adopted me. I don't care about any job. I'm doing fine for myself. And many of you thought maybe because I needed a job in the government, I was in Zambia and all those things. And I told you that for me, I always stand by the truth. And I wish Hakainde Hichilema had listened to me. There are certain people you should listen to in this life and you will succeed. You can see how the opposition, the current strongest candidate, Brian Mundubile, is operating. Then you know he's got good people around him. And I'm one of those people. All right. You can see pictures around here that I've shared. Stephen Kapyongo, Mutotwe Kafwaya, Honorable Chisanga, Dr. Chishimba Kambwili, the machine. You can see our candidate there with Brian Mundubile and President Hakainde Hichilema. The campaigns have been going on in Kasama. And because the UPND have tried to make noise, even using Sibongile. Sibongile, I told you you're going to lose elections in Kasama. You will never be an MP again. Forget about it. All right? As long as you voted for the Bill 7, you will never be a member of parliament, ever. All the MPs, all of you, 165, none of you will be MPs ever in your life. Those of you who voted, 135, whatever you call yourselves, and those who were nominated, I thank God people like Doreen Mwamba has decided to resign in advance. You will never be members of parliament. So that last time I saw Doreen, she's actually related to Doreen Mwamba. Chisibongile Mwamba was trying to introduce a member of parliament. She was trying to introduce the aspiring mayor of Kasama. Sibongile Mwamba is the member of parliament. She was trying to introduce the member of Kasama, the aspiring mayor of Kasama, and she said, you know, me, I'm PF, and I'm supporting this person. I'm here to introduce him to you guys. And I was quite disappointed by her behavior. By then, our candidate was not yet introduced, and as soon as our candidate was introduced, Peter Yuda Chikweti, I love his smile. Honestly, he's got a very beautiful smile. I knew that finally we were going to get Kasama. We've seen Dr. Chishimba Kambwili flying over to Kasama. We've seen Honorable Brian Mundubile, the incoming president of Zambia. Stephen Kapyongo is still on ground, and the other team, they're all on ground. Bakashishi is on ground. And yesterday we saw Chifumu Banda arriving in Kasama. I saw somewhere where people said Dr. Chifumu Banda was not part of the Kasama By Elections. There's images on the FDD website. Remember, guys, that Patriotic Front has no party, and therefore we're going to use the FDD. This candidate is a Tonse Alliance candidate, duly chosen by Tonse, and tomorrow you must vote whitewash to shame the devil, and the devil is UPND. So, guys, I'm here to tell you that the UPND has now resorted into violence in Kasama. If you've seen, I believe today they're not really doing much of the campaigns and road shows, because what the UPND are doing is if they find you wearing a PF t-shirt, they attack you. They launched an attack on Dr. Chishimba Kambwili. Luckily, he was saved. They've launched an attack on different innocent people, and you're not going to go anywhere with that. All right? At the end of the day, you don't get into power by forcing yourself on people. The Zambian people have rejected you. All right? The Zambian people have rejected you. There was a prophecy. Look, piss off. Where can UPND win in Kasama? Are you okay? Block. Which is when you hear. Let me tell you something. When UPND was being told about their bad behavior, their bad antics, people thought we were being jealous or too critical. Now, as somebody who was part of them, I was condemning them to advise them on what they should do. And they decided to continue even with the impasse in South Africa. I want them to leave the widow alone. They never listen. So I can't hang around people who don't listen to advice. And that's the reason why I decided to resign from the UPND and to stand by the Zambian people who are suffering and they're struggling. And I'm here to give you guidance that as a Kasama person, all right, piece of block. As somebody who's in Kasama, it is your democratic right to vote for Peter Yuda. It is your democratic right to receive goods and whatever they are giving you, UPND, collect if you like, but do not vote for the Red Devils or you will suffer. The UPND government thought they would be favorable by making sure Edith Nawakwi never accesses health care, and she died of cancer. They made sure that Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu never accessed medical as well, and he died in South Africa. We have not yet buried him. Now, in as much as the UPND might try to shift blames, the reason why people voted piss off, Bali all the way in your piss flipping useless home, block. Bali where? In which house? Nonsense. Who's going to vote for you in Zambia? Are you okay? Is it by force? Nobody should vote for Hakainde Hichilema, or you will suffer. You understand? Chawama did it. Kasama must do it. You are not going to bring violence to the people in Kasama just because it's in the village or in the north or whatever you can call it. And you are scared to bring violence in Lusaka because you know that the embassies, they can see you, America can see you, China can see you, Russia can see you. That's why we have social media platforms. If you are in Kasama, take your mobile phones, charge your phones. When you vote, do not leave the polling station. If you see anybody wearing UPND doing violence, go quickly live, tag Lily Mutam's TV or any other platform you feel, PF, whatever platform, but tag me. I'll receive a notification, all right? And click live. Show the Zambian people and the world how violent UPND is doing things when they know they're going to lose. You cannot force yourself on the Zambian people. You are rejected souls. You were given prophecy that Zambia will reject you, and it is happening. So you cannot force yourself, and we don't care about any prophecy from one prophet in Nigeria that is saying you'll be president. If you be president, why are you fighting people? Why do you have to attack people? All right? So, no matter what, do not be pressured to say because your MP Swangile, who is an outgoing MP by the way, tells you vote for UPND to Kwamipera Matawa. Vote for UPND. One of the major reasons you should not vote for them, Kasama farmers, Tamwafola. Mwema Kasama farmers, wishabali mipera nani impia shenu ishakumabala, ishamataba, taba mipera. So mufuire fye mwavote la Peter Yuda Chikweti. Amayanda yenu yonse, abana wenu wonse, bavote le pali FDD, pebula. Bambi paluba, pebula. Vote pali FDD. Ichi pani ichi atishila ba Edith na wakwi abayashi. Na ba Edgar Lungu abababiri bale umfuana. Umwabela lesa na tukwata ichi pani echo tuinge minapo. Any right. Piss off with your last name ya tonga ti. I love HH. Block. Don't have time. Block Tonga. All the Tongas come here to say rubbish. I block you. You're not from Kasama, so shut up. You love HH on my post. You love HH. Shuberish. So, please. Delete. Please, I want you guys to listen to what is happening in Kasama. Alright? Ba Kasama. Sendena mafoni charge na in ubushkubonse. Charge your phones the whole night. Be taking pictures, videos, post, tag. Kasama now. Protect the vote like we protected in Osaka. By UPND, na basenda, if you man thagi, bakaponya, abakulusaka, if baletu eba abantu, atibeso kobale miuma. Umuntu tafwira kuma pa kuvota. Bakapokola, do your job. Your duty is to protect the Zambian people, not to protect any political party. You pledged allegiance to protect the Zambian people and not to protect any president. If the Zambian people do not want to vote for UPND, red when they've decided they're gonna go pebula, paluba, pebula. FDD, don't say alliance candidate, Peter Yuda Chikweti. Peter Whitewash Yuda Chikweti. Peter Yuds. Yuds Whitewash. Mukachula if you vote for UPND. Balangisheni kutira tetuma votere. Let me play for you something. Ichi chiberesh no baba UPND bakwata. Chiberesh.
You explain to Kasama and the rest of the nation what is happening in Kasama and why we think the police are not doing what...
The police are not protecting people. What is your duty as a police officer? You are hired by the state on government salary, on taxpayers' money. It is your duty to protect the citizens of Zambia. And if you do not protect the citizens of Zambia, we will write to the Human Rights Commission, 1, 2, we will take note of every police officer that is working in Kasama so that you should lose your jobs when we form government. What do you want? To lose your job or to protect the citizens of Zambia? Remember that governments change, and Hakainde Hichilema is simply going. He's going. Whether he likes it or not, remember what people are saying. That even if Nipebula, even if Nipadichula, they'll vote. Please. Please. You are Tonga, focus on Dudumwezi. You don't come here with your Tonga names to come and comment rubbish. Focus on Dudumwezi. We're talking about Kasama. You're not from Kasama. Tauri Muwemba, you're not from Kasama, so shut up. Don't disturb my stream. Peter Yuda Chikweti. We are going to ensure you are protected, and it is your right as a citizen to have police escort and protection before you vote tomorrow. You cast your vote. There is no way you can be threatening people by UPND. That's cheap politics that you have been doing around the country. Every time there's a by-election, you cause a by-election, you start fighting people, beating people, sending the polling agents away. You cannot use violence in Kasama. We are going to report. Everybody charge your phones today. Ensure you charge your phones. HH is going in 2026. Which 2021? Tongas, leave my page. Block. I don't have time for you. Are you in Kasama? Please. Mairo, bebe ni wonse. Kwa aliwa mkashana diden mutambo na isa pa social media. Amieba muitina ukuya mkuvota. Be mitinya atitetumie mkuvota. Kuya fya wonse mwayata antamamulaini nga 0506. Baka pokola wafuida baba kukudia bamichita protect ama votes. Bafuida bamichita protect mweba le vota. Uli wonse ukesa amitinya mitamfye. Kopena ma video, kopena ma picture, tutumine pa ma WhatsApp groups. Tuaracha circulate pa social media so at ichalo chishibe at HH ali desperate. Hakainde Hichilema, you cannot force yourself on people. The Zambians don't want you. They have shown you in Chawama that they don't want you. I know you are ignorant. You are saying it's because Chawama is Isiel's bedroom. Well, your prophet from Nigeria even congratulated your so-called candidate saying he was going to win. And the Zambians have demonstrated that they don't want you. It's power to the people. You cannot force yourself. You came in power through democracy. You will live through democracy. The Zambian people will vote you out, and you must concede defeat, whether you like it or not. We don't care about Mwangala Zalomes having a daughter who's a murderer, Maria Zalomes, and you're trying to protect her from not going to jail. Umulandu taubola. We don't care if you have that useless DG, DP, whatever you call him, Director of Prosecution, Gilbert Peary, that has been doing favors. We don't care. He will lose his job. We will clean up the judiciary system. We will clean up parliament by having the right speaker who should be there, and not a speaker who dances after passing on an illegal bill. We have an illegal government and an illegal constitution that was passed on and that was rushed. You want to delimit more than 255 seats you want as MPs, right? Do it. Do not vote. Do not vote for UPND. If you do, you will suffer. This guy right there called Hakainde Hichilema is a very evil guy. He doesn't care about your welfare. Finish village stika kumufumbwe, bali mitamfya wonse. Mwaribu mwana balaba mitamfya badia. Badia ba komando balaba ndati wakamipaya. Badia ni ba brother baba Mutinta Hichilema. So nefo bale chitabale mubukari. There is no way you can compromise leadership here. So wambo kubika mba blue wobe. Bale ba ma position. And that man was retired. Why did time change to? He was retired. He was brought back by HH to be used. HH has been bringing people in positions. Last time a brand Mundubile, bari ku Kasama, mutinta, umutonga, police officer, alifo abakanye, atitetu mwende. Well, this is our campaigns. Now, Besula Isi said that we can campaign. Why mlefa mletukanya? So there is no way by UPND na be shot wale loser. Bese nomba bale mpele chintinya. Be mi pele chintinya elo muitobela no bupuba. Go in numbers. Nganipa ma church po mwa kwata ma churches yenu. Gather yourselves on my church. Mwaya mukuvota mukavotele Peter Yuda Chikweti. Youths whitewash. Peter whitewash. Ikabefe ni whitewash. Mukabakolope. Mukabasungunune. Mwalipo kobunga. Thank you. Nalelonga bampela pokeni. Bachawama badi ya beef. Badi de chiname chukuru chingombe. Badi baletera. Batabavotere. Nama vote ya bale bepofi. Protect your votes. My people in Kasama. Te kuvota wa mkulala mune. Kuvota na wikala parapeno. Le famenshi. Longa famenshi muka kunkubiti muntu wandu kabe fasting and prayer mairo. No kulongo tuma banzi. Mango ngana mkwata. Na kabwari. Na ulongela charimo. Mulelo ndama votes. Pakatuambo kupenda. Pakatuapenda ma votes. Nga tuapenda tuwaishwa namba. Tuaposta pa Facebook. Efya chitika kuchawa mabari firo kuiba. So, Hakainde Hichilema, I told you are gonna lose. I told you. You never listened. You are listening to people who are eating from you. You are listening to people who are benefiting from you. Instead of you listening to a woman like myself, you rather have people that come on social media, insult us. You take celebrities, you make them to insult us, and tomorrow they sing a song, Opposition Kufam. And you are even happy that a celebrity has sung Opposition Kufam. The same celebrity that sang solely to Zambians. You have made him now to be singing for you, to be worshipping you. I am telling you this, HH. You will lose like Chakwera did. If Chakwera lost, you must lose. Chakwera is from Malawi. Zambia and Malawi, they come from the same... Ule your mother, Joe, get out, piss off. Idiot. For my issue, for kulala ndefia because I'm campaigning. I'm a machine, my friend. Show me which woman from UPND can come and talk on social media and people will listen. You don't have any message to tell the Zambian people. Okay, what is the message you tell people of Kasama? What is the message? Oh, to vote any after 5 years of hunger, after 5 years of discrimination, after 5 years, and then you want to come and insult me. Insult me if you like. I don't give a shit. The fact is, Peter Yuda Chikweti, tomorrow, whitewash. Malawi and Zambia to the neighbors. And Malawi, when I posted, say Chakwera was going to lose. Malawi said, Unama, maybe in Zambia. That Chakwera is winning. Where is Chakwera today? Chakwera lost lamentably. HH, you will lose 2026. 1, you put your son in the ZNS training with fake identity. That is fraud in itself. 2, you have put Tonga people in all the big positions. Army, what? Police, everywhere. Why are you doing that? Because you want to control the system. 4, you have manipulated the judiciary system. All right? You've manipulated the judiciary system. You are controlling everything. 5, you have collected the Patriotic Front Party using Chavinga. How cheap can you be? Like, if you know that people, cyber can never come from me, I have every right to speak against anything that is wrong. It is you they'll come for. In fact, over your dead body. Laka lovers. Are you okay? I cannot even speak against the injustices in Zambia because cyber. Oh, nonsense. You think we are foolish as Zambian people? We vote for a leader. Okay, recently we had ZNS people passing out. Did you see the advert? But whilst we are kokumufumbwe, atusende kofe utuma mino zupange kwempia, ba mitamfi. Mailo wakaya bika kuba blue wabukuri. Mailo wakaya bika ma Chinese kuri, naba sungu. Why not come up with a plan, Hakainde Hichilema? You promise people that you're going to make sure that they get mining license. Why not when they discover a mine, mwababika ma groups, mwabashita divide iyo leli mapa and give them machinery and training. And even if mwabapela ma Chinese, olobari yako tuma 50 pin, it's okay. But urefa fole nyopara fe weka na blue wobe. All the diplomatic appointments, more of blue wobe na bakashwobe, even all your relatives who are Tonga that you've given job appointments. And the Zambian people who voted for you, you are now making them look like Tabakwa Tamano. And the Tongas now want to feel as if they are in charge of Zambia. Without them, Zambia cannot exist. Olaweja. How many are you population? Even if you want to vote for HH in Southern Province, how many votes were there in Southern Province? 1.5. Maybe you get 500,000 from there. Even if you get 1 million, the whole Zambia HH Copper Belt, nobody can vote for you. Northern Province, forget it. Eastern, no. Western, forget it. Even Northwestern that you claim is my bedroom, they are just eating from you. Waria tamfiaba iche. Kuma mines. And most of those youths, they are UPND. More about Tamfia, thinking you're punishing them because you think they are PF. PF youths, most of them, they were empowered. They empowered themselves. They are doing well for themselves. Some have got taxis. Some have got businesses. Some have got to my shops. So you don't know how to look after your people. That is why you are going. You are a very selfish man. You went to parade on social media with Ingombe. Look, the president is a farmer. And then what? You are keeping all that and your people are suffering. Shame on you. Even the Bible told us about a farmer who was looking at his harvest. And the Bible said, you rich fool. And that rich fool never woke up. So as a leader, you shouldn't be boasting of the cows you have when your people are suffering. I would rather you sell even all those cows and empower the young people. What is all those cows for? For what? You're looking at them, enjoying to look at the view. And you say, look, our hardworking president. No, he's not hardworking. He's selfish and he's a manipulator. All he cares about is image. He suffers from identity crisis. That is why he has even brought Jito close, Jito Kayumba, to show him how to be a content creator. And by the way, I saw a video somewhere, oh, Jito, how he started. Jito is not from a poor family. He's not from a poor family. He's from a rich family. Those are just old pictures. And they've decided to give themselves jobs. I saw Chipo Mwanawasa. She's seated on the table. They are speaking about whatever they are speaking for in State House. You know why I come on this social media platform and I speak just normal English? Because I want anybody who comes to watch to listen. All right? But I'm very educated. Somebody said that lady is not educated. I'm just being simple. All right? So, HH, you've neglected so many things. Women are the people who put you in power. And if a woman rejects you, you can't win any election anywhere, HH. The only women that will praise you are the ones you've given those small jobs. Those small jobs. They're the only ones who will praise you. Otherwise, Doreen Mwamba now is your enemy because she told you and she's told people, Kafwaya. UPND candidate to carry a day, get out. Block. Which day? You didn't see Chawama? Which day will UPND candidate carry? Which day will UPND carry in Northern Province? UPND, which day? Oh, are you okay? Please. UPND should be taught a lesson again tomorrow. After that, next we're going to Lundaz. That one they cannot even win. Which one can they? Is it Serenge? You can't even win Serenge. That's Eastern Province. You can't. Eastern Province, you can't. HH, why do you weka? Why do you weka? Because you came into government using propaganda. You came into government as if you're going to be this savior. But all you have done is inflicted poverty in the Zambian people, inflicted fear. Zambian people cannot speak because you are in charge. Are you telling me, Zambian people, that the Spirit of the Lord has given you a spirit of fear? Huh? The Spirit of God has not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of a sound mind. And if Zambia was declared a Christian nation, that now HH considers that church is important, Kuma last, when he said that the day of prayer was a useless day of prayer. There is no way we can have a leader and we're not at peace. And not just at peace because I'm in Zambia and I'm suffering, but at peace even in the diaspora. Because our people are suffering. I may be comfortable, but am I happy to see Jesse cannot meet 3 meals a day? Am I happy to see that Linda, Yes, you have a child going to school for free. But leader, you have no job, you have no electricity. Today, HH has brought back electricity to confuse the minds of the Zambian people. And we should be happy and praising him. To say, yes, the electricity is back. After HH, if he goes through, Zambian people, HH wants to rule Zambia for 40 years. Either Mumfati, HH Paka, 2090. It's going to be a one-party state. And many people will die. Already, last year alone, we lost Dandy Krez. We lost Edith Nawakwe. We lost Edgar Lungu. How do we lose two prominent leaders in a short space of time? Ghanaians will say it's not normal. It's not normal to lose two prominent leaders within a short space of time. At least, even if I did Nawakwi, Epobadi, by Edgar Lungu, by, may so rest in peace, we can understand that, two prominent people, the people who were holding the Zambian people, who were talking against Hakainde Hichilema's antics. And then, the two of them die. But you know how God works? I love God. It's you who is stupid. Get out. Hanambe Mwefivatonga. Get out. Shinobubi. I can't even name my dog that name. Kutumpa. That's it. Somebody saying as a baby mom, I'm struggling to sustain myself. Get out. Prophetic Kennedy. Warichinjane shinyawe atonga yo block. We shirwe. You understand? See the way HH has divided the country. If Watonga fika fina is commenting rubbish. Is that how Zambia was? I used to campaign during PF. I never even had an Easterner comment on me like that. Today, Tongas now feel they're above. Zambian people. It's only a small fraction of people, 1.2. They cannot control us the way they're behaving. You understand? Nifmashi no bubi. Get out. How do you expect us as Zambian people to live like this? Beka fina besa. Have you seen any other tribe? It's them alone. And you allow them another 20 years. Zambia, be careful. Zambia, be careful. Lesanami rangshate HH bipo mutima. Edgar Lungu died. Nawakwi died. Another Mwanawasa died. I know what happened. I'm not here to explain that, but she died. Be wise. So this is what is happening in Kasama. Bushirubu, desperation, failing to accept reality. You are failing to accept the reality. And we are going to monitor these elections 2026. Don't underestimate us. We have organizations all over who monitor. You can't even steal. Police officers, as you are guarding, don't guard because you are Tonga. You are trying to protect it. No. Let HH know that he cannot use Tongas anymore. If Tongas can be sending me messages and they're saying, Mama, well done on continually speaking for the Zambian people, make sure that this guy leaves. A Tonga from Mazabuka is sending me messages. Civil servants from Mazabuka are sending me messages. From Southern Province, from Choma, I have messages. I'll show you when HH loses. I told you, you're going to lose. UPND are even calling me, come and work with us. We don't have a strong woman like you on the internet. Me, I'll cheapen myself to come and work with you. Have you ever invited me for tea? When you formed government, you didn't remember me. Now that you know that to Africa Kuma Peto, you're going to lose elections. Come, let's work together. You know politics, there's no permanent enemies. I would rather be in my own corner than work with a useless government. Just like you called it a useless day of prayer. UPND is a useless government. Useless party. Listen to this.
You explain to Kasama, to the nation, you explain to Kasama and the rest of the nation what is happening in Kasama and why we think the police are not doing what we expect them to do to make this election violent free. You know what people was not to Fugutila, election we are not to win. That's why I said that Chile Council, not
Okay.
They must give us a very good reason why they have decided to bring polling agents from Chisanga.
Now I want to polling agents from Chisanga.
So why let's just be definitely let's remain united. Let's go out there and speak to the people. Message was very helpful. Yesterday, one of my ticket to a conflict management committee meeting. Yoda to a material patriotic front campaign. And PF daily to go to Chimfiania. And I'm going to FDT. I want to when I went in Western House, I want to do one vice brown. And the Wakatama teachers and advice don't know which means I've already resolved where they are going to ensure that they vote for the candidate they want to choose. So, message the family, the material. Celebration is about making sure material will be available to be distributed. But the responsibility is where I want to go to put up an material. So, why shall I say that? From where I want to
okay? You are using violence. That's a level of desperation. Why? Because your advisor, who is eating your money, chopping your money from Nigeria, is telling you, Mule Boma, and you're also following. Since when did Zambia turn into a country of violence before elections? I was campaigning during the Patriotic Front. Nobody touched me. I was traveling to Zambia 6-7 times. I've got flights, records. Nobody stopped me at the airport. Nobody slapped me. Today, they'll come and catch you. They'll come and catch you. Why? Because I've spoken up against Hakainde Hichilema. Because I've told HH that he's selfish. Because I've told HH, Hakainde Hichilema's wife, that she's wicked. She cannot even go and see Esther Lungu in South Africa. What type of a first lady are you that allows your husband to even hold the chitumbi in South Africa? And you call yourself, I'm the first lady. I'm the first lady of which country? Of Zambia. You are actually acting. You are temporal. You are living outgoing. When you leave, I don't even know who will recognize you in this life. Portray. I don't even know where you come from. I don't even know where you come from. Because ngamarifuma kubantu, mfulema kwate chikuku. Ngamarifuma kubantu, tetumuleke widow. Tabala mufula nefya kufala fyabu widow. Tetabombe nenchito. Tetapitane. Pantala shiko mulume. Mwaribi pa mutima imu. Bakasama mairo whitewash. Anywhere where we are going to vote before August, whitewash. Ngatuasale ntungulush. And for me, I recommend Brian Mundubile. Tuka votere pale ba Brian Mundubile baka pokobu teko. HH na vipisho mutima. Wa Zambia tualiteko hapo pale wakaunda. Tualiteko hapo na pale ababa ma presidents ababa ba Frederick Chiluba. Tatwa talachita po experience umutima uwakosa kwa tifi. HH aishirefie no kwamba kupanika banangwe. Kefo beka lefi. We muntu nuwe walida. Ufile wambokulesha tuwala bomba shan. Tuwala teke chalo shan. But walenga mazambia zibadi munsala. Wama no kuikata kuna bada bantu wakwete kutupio tu nono. Boma nusamuna kwete kutuma kampani. Kampani hali kwete kwa bantu bade mwombela. Wamu ikata wasenda fionse. Wonse uleba kakafi. Ulu wanse olefa wakakoi. What is that? Get out your number chimutonga. Get out. Tonga idiot. Atase. Mune tuteke mfine. Just because HH ni president wampela kwa chance. Munifipuwa. That's the last time any Tonga will ever become a president of Zambia. Last. Anyone from Zambezi will ever become a president of Zambia. Tulepoka. Elonga tuapoka. Ni amna mwanga. No mwina mwanga kaweko president one day. But for you, chapwa. First and last. 5 years. 1 term. Mwaribi pa mtima. Mwarikose mtima. What type of a leader are you? Now, we are, whatever is happening tomorrow, the decision, whether you like it or not, you should accept it. Now, but you when you're in opposition, you are going to the offices of Brian Mundubile. You are going to the offices of Kapyongo. They were welcoming you. But now you've become like, you lose, you're not gods. Who are you? Who are you? If not for people to vote for you, who are you? Even if you stand in parliament, you'll be in opposition MP. What influence will you ever have? You can delimit, you can influence people to vote for you, Bill 7. You are just 135 of you. You cannot influence the whole Zambia. Zambian people, if you listen to me and to other people who are speaking, you will know that God, he will get out. Get out, block. God is not from a village. Even using fake account, maybe near church will comment. You cannot have a leader like this. You are the one who's in another tongue, Motuambo. Get out. Block. Beka. We are talking about Kasama. What thing Kasama do you? What is your, what are you prognosing about Kasama? Are you from Kasama? Chweresh. Oh, chweresh. What the? Allah. Peter Yuda is trending in Kasama. Imamuise. There is no cadarism in Zambia. Ever since we became government, there's no cadarism. We'll take the videos and send them to America. The other day I posted, I said, Michael Gonzalez, the American ambassador, now that he will no longer give aid to Zambia because Zambia, corrupt does. People said, hey, we have Russia. Who told you Russia is on your side? I wish you know. Russia is where? Which side? You don't know that Russia is not on your side. So if that Russia is on your side. Even China, they'll just receive what they get. China is not even on your side because you're not good people to do business with. Even if you tell them to pay you money in yang, they don't even care about you. All right, so another message that I have.
Madam Lily Mtambo, this morning I called the KBN TV. Yesterday, akaka Sirumezi Namzi, Kali Sataki wa Mundubile. So I called the Malayumfa, that audio recording.
I'll post that audio here.
Washibuka fe wino mkwainga mabukashani.
Wino fe mkwai.
Mkwai tulanda na wana nikaini kuisa wale tumina.
Mudailanda na bakashiti letumina Kasama.
Mkwai tumu wakonkanya po Kasama kulishani.
Kwena kulisha wino mwe?
Tanga campaign gerenda shani.
Thank you Konwani, says we love you, thank you.
Violence ya vipasana. Ba UPND balikoma ama PF members babiri abaume basilombe na banamayo babatangira abene bale organize ama meetings babakoma babapoka na moto ka haria basendana kusenda which we call aggravated robbery. So tatulaisha now ba polisi ngabale bakwaya babantu ili akinga ngalitelele kuisa because Kasama is a peaceful area. Number 5. Okay. Kwa itwaliba sanga na mosquito no kubasanga pa nani kane pa location clinic epo bali admitted. Okay. Twalipanga na bakapokola ama officers aba esangirwe pasi no kuchita witness ya chitike. Get to what I wanted to say. Therefore, my local interview, Mukachana Sirumetua Fumine, Kuibumbadiava given Luvinda, talking about the TF and Tonsa Alliance. Okay. Valiranda sana paliwa brand Mundubile, atuwa brand Mundubile, nava from presidential race, Pantu, via Kafwaya nomination, Yuku Minina, Palibu Chairman, what Tonsa Alliance, where Silea Panga Balungu. We have only one Tonse Alliance, here Chileva Lungu, Umo Banda Baba, Navadan Pule, Aba Chileva Lesta Act, Palibu Chairman, Chileva Lungu Valuele. then batanipule na bena balisire lwala elo komiti yasta agree ukusonta balubinda okuti bambi okuta act aba babiringa babwera balubinda balingira okutali English position yabo acting chairperson babwerera ku position yabo ya kwisamba so balungu bafwa abatanipule babwera so balubinda balipirira okutali English position yabo iyo babasontera okuta act umwene wa Kiplonga abwera ukwira wa step aside umwine wa position akonkanya poku bomba ngeto fine oko fine muli umwine wa position director ngalo wala pashalo ule staff director wa mulaba sanga abwera ulio ule staff chapire abwera ku office yako kwale bombe so ichiri pocha kwebati ba brand Mundubile tabare panga ma parallel structures ni competition yo babamo na abantu aba batemenwa baleko nkaba Mundubile tema parallel structures mapate officials barabene okupanga parallel structure kwamba okubula abantu bambi
wapanga kumbi
abakyaba mupate ebo watampo kulabo mbanabo wasta sideline yaria amapate officials baraba bamma position waleko okubomba nabo nomba bazikopile bale bombana abantu aba bamma structures elo ifo tureko mkatonse alliance definitely chitika kuli badani pule. That is what the people know. Ero background teti imititena mumbali mwebali uko my cousin from Eastern Province and my sister. Abantu background konsenga mwachinguru kaba kumanza ukopa beu tikurusa kakwinyoko ku Eastern Province kuisa file moneka. Bale kwa brand Mundubile. Balubinda tabakwata leadership quality lyonse kula tansi abantu. How can you run an organization ukula tansi abantu? Ama politics is about numbers.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So he also went into Wakashishi also went into talking about the people who are fighting Brian Mundubile, who are going on radio to say Brian Mundubile is trying to scatter the PF. And this is what some other people are doing. They're going on TikTok. They're doing live. Hey, Lillian has brought confusion in PF, blah, blah, blah. You should be grateful to me that I'm speaking. Because you can't speak where you are. So if I'm speaking, you should be grateful. All right? Just because you support your candidates who don't even have so much power at the grassroots, you now want me to join you. I don't join people who cannot take, over the throne. I'm supporting somebody I know who can take over the throne, and that's Brian Mundubile. We need somebody who can bring himself to the level of the Zambian people, not to Mutotwe Tamataki. You have not arrived. They are opening door for you. You are doing this. What is that for? We are not interested in all that. We are looking for somebody who is a humble leader that we can work with. I don't know what this voice recording is for. Okay, that was the same radio interview. So, guys, you can see that people in Kasama, they want change and they want to stick to Peter Yuda. And let me also tell you a certain brief background about Peter Yuda. The mayor who passed on, to be honest, her death is fishy. Because when I found out that she went for an operation and somewhere she didn't walk up, it was fishy. That's a story for another day. May her soul rest in peace. But Kolala's demise is very painful when you think about it. So before she passed on, she used to work with Peter Yuda to show him around. He was a counselor in another ward. So she would work with him to show him the work because she was planning now to stand as Member of Parliament in 2026 since she'd been a mayor. So Peter Yuda understands Kasama. Ari Shiva Kasama Epoya Pedera, different places, Nabantu, and he's a very humble guy. And one thing I love about Peter Yuda is his smile. He has this radiating smile that you need a person to comfort you in these times of losing a mayor. Because people still remember what Teresa Kolala, she just recently passed on. And the by-election was announced. And he was chosen as a person to stand. Now, we know that other political parties have fielded in candidates. And this is what all these political parties don't understand. It's no longer about your party because you've been on the ground for 5 years, for 6 years. It's about you understanding that the Zambian people still remember the Patriotic Front to say, Patriotic Front, we were not queuing up to collect our money for maize meal that we gave to the government. We did not have our children being told for going to look for food in the mines. You have never given people job opportunities. You are giving job opportunities. And then the Zambian people try to look for job opportunities. On top of that, there is high taxes. Any business you are doing, there is so much high taxes. And the Zambian people are struggling. So when we see the way Hakainde Hichilema is behaving with his government, to say he's still a baby politician, even though he's formed government, he still remembers the past. It's like somebody, an ex, who was jilted by the girlfriend. And all the time, all he does or she does is to remember the past. You did this to me. My ex did this. My ex did that. My ex did that. Instead of us moving on to say, how best can we put Zambia together? So because Hakainde Hichilema has failed in that regard, it is your duty as the Zambian people to vote him out. You don't owe Hakainde Hichilema a relationship of love. He's simply somebody you gave a job and you're going to fire him on the 13th of August, 2026. It is your duty and responsibility to remove a leader who is self-exalting himself. He likes self-exaltation. Aleta na tuwe na jito, tuwe pozinga, tuwe fala na masuti, tuwe na perfume, tuwaisa, I'm here, I'm in Lusaka, no matota, wakateka wale bombe, bade diabeka. You are hungry. They are not. All right. Some of these people, there's a lot. I'm just not interested to go personal, but to be honest, some of these people that you call inspiration, they're not even inspiration at all. Somebody said even more betting, they have introduced 15% taxing. So if you make 100,000 kwacha, they are collecting part of the money, you remain with the rest. So how can you be, please, delete. How can you support somebody who does not understand the people's sufferings? People are suffering and you're showing them cows. Like, how can you be, I don't even understand. I'm living good in this country. I live in a nice house. I'm comfortable. And then I'll come on Facebook and then I'll be eating. What am I doing showing you food? There your word. And then I'll be showing you guys, this is where I live. I'm enjoying my life. And then you are just looking like, oh yeah, self-praise. Thank you so much. Very annoying. Somebody's saying. Yeah? And then I'll be looking at you. You know, have you ever had friends who go with you shopping? Me, I'm not that type of friend. They will take you shopping and they'll buy things. Look at this, it's nicer. It's nicer. I'm getting it. They'll buy things worth maybe 1,000 kwacha, 2,000 kwacha. And then you just be there standing, looking at them pay. Have you ever had such friends? That's HH. I don't do that to people. If I take you shopping, I should ask you to pick something in the shop. Even if in Zambia, that's what I used to do to my friends. If I'm doing my nails, I pay for my friends' nails. Every time I come. If I'm doing my hair, I pay for your hair. Anything I'm doing, I do pay for my makeup. I pay for your makeup as well. You find that we're doing 3-4 makeups instead of doing one makeup. I should pay only for myself. But because I don't want to look good alone, that's me. I don't know about other. But that's what HH does. He's showing you, look at my cows, I'm living good. Whilst you can't even have a piece of that meat. So he doesn't deserve to be a leader. Trump is richer than HH. Have you ever seen Trump show off his wealth? Have you ever seen Trump show you, this is my tower? This is this. He's richer than HH, but he doesn't show off his wealth. He's literally showing you what HH is doing is he's flashing money in your face. All right. If he could show you money as a president, he would. He would show you that these are the dollars I have. If he could show you. But the only way he could show you is show you cows. He's showing you these are my dollars. Oh, Kondwani says you paid my rent in Europe. I even forgot I helped you before. That's how life is. So there's no way you can force yourself on the Zambian people when they've decided to reject you. President Hakainde Hichilema, it's better you leave the stage whilst people are clapping. I know people come to your page and they clap for you, comment on your page, and you feel, oh, the social media presence makes you feel people like you. But we know that there's even what you call advertising your pages for people to like your post. We know that there's promoting of pages so that people can like your post. As social media people, we know that Zambian people can even be following you just to see what you're doing. but in their hearts they're saying, Uyu, tisamuchosa hapo. So what is happening in Kasama should be condemned, and we don't deserve to be treated like this. Dr. Chishimba Kambwili was attacked. Why? Because he's campaigning. If you know that you're going to win elections, why are you attacking other people? Why are you attacking Peter Chikweti's team? Why are you attacking the MPs? Why are you targeting when they're playing the song Ale Wele Lapo? Why? You've talked about regalia. Don't wear the regalia. Don't wear the regalia. People are not wearing regalia, but they are still singing Ale Wele Lapo. Are you going to tell them you can't sing that song? You can't stop the Zambian people. You've treated Zambians so badly. You've made them feel like they are stupid. You've made the Zambian feel like they are down. You've made Zambian feel like they owe you respect, when you are the one who should respect them. You are the one who should be begging for them. Like Konwan is saying, Jito actually told me he hates HH. He's a scammer. I'm not surprised. He's just eating. He's just eating from HH. I told HH in my previous videos, I said, the people who surround you, they don't like you. They're just eating from you. What they can benefit from you is why they are with you. Believe it or not, Hakainde Hichilema, for some of us who've always been found with people, it's not difficult for us to fit in life. But you will fail to fit in. Because now what you will do is you become a content creator of showing people you're with your cows, you're with this. You'll be trying to seek attention. All right? Like Mama Matipa is saying, he loves attention. I don't think he got that when he was young. He loves so much attention. And if somebody doesn't praise him, right now, I am told that yesterday, some bloggers from all over Zambia have been approached, and they're supposed to apparently, allegedly, go to State House, and they'll be given money. HH wants them to be praising him and not condemn what he's doing. I mean, how sick can anyone be that you want to be praised? Even America, the greatest country in the world, Trump is condemned by people. Then you, in Africa, third world, begging aid, you are wanting to be worshipped by people instead of people telling you the truth. So HH does not want people to tell him the truth. And that's why Doreen Mwamba and him, the relationship has gone sour, because she was saying, and that's why he's made sure that Garin Kombo loses his job. He tells him he's been fired, because he knows that people, when it comes to another person they would try for Zambezi region, it would be Garin Kombo. People love Garin Kombo. But HH now feels that Garin Kombo is a competition, so let me silence him. All right, and I wish I could say this, but there's a lot of things I know, even agendas against Garin Kombo. It's God that is saving him. That's all I can say. God is the one who is saving him. He serves a living God, Garin Kombo. There's too much jealousy on him. Somebody says, don't say Hakainde, but HH, President HH. Did HH respect Edgar Lungu? Did HH ever call Edgar Lungu as president? He never recognized him. I have every right not to recognize. I don't recognize him as my president. He's not my president. I denounced him. So I don't expect you to force me to call him president when I feel like I can add him as President HH, because I want the international viewers to capture that there's somebody talking about President HH, but that doesn't mean I regard him as my president. He's your president, but not mine. Though when he's sick, I feel sorry for him, because he must be alive to witness how you will lose. He must be alive to say sorry. HH one day this year must say sorry, because there's no way a man like him does not even have any remorse for all the things that have happened. He's never said sorry. He's always justified. The young people, Babepa Kumufumbwe, they are unalived. He says, Bachkwate mfuti. Something happens, Edgar Lungu is unwell, he has something to say. Edgar Lungu, Mao Sampa was arrested, he has something to say. How can you be in every yeah, Nkombo Hamunjele, get out, Shikala Iwe, you are insulting me. You wanted to date HH, now Kunaka. Of course you are Tonga. That is all you know. And as a Tonga, I'm telling you this, your president can never be my president. Piss off. Idiot. Block. You think he's a Tonga president, not for Zambia. That's why you are satisfied and you can insult because you know that you have electricity. Even if you vote for HH as a Tonga people, HH cannot get 50 plus 1. HH is getting 30%, which is the Tonga region. No blogger will go to State House for any money, mama. Yeah, Gonde Media, apparently they are offering that. Imagine, we've been doing this stream for about 30 minutes plus. Have you seen a person who is a Bemba coming to comment? Have you seen somebody in Amonga coming to insult me? Have you seen a Lozi coming to insult? It's only Tongas. Why? HH has hypnotized them. So we will let go of HH to be your leader in your Tonga region. When he's no longer a president, he will be staying with you in Choma. As your leader. Not our leader. HH must go. Why are we keeping him for? For what? As who? If I may ask, as who? As who? Banji, get out, you Tonga idiot. Piss off. Useless. It's you who's a fool. Nonsense. But all the people coming to insult that Tonga. I have not received an insult from Ebemba or even Eastern Province. All of them are Tonga. It tells you we have a problem. You must get rid of this guy before he turns Zambia into something else. He doesn't deserve even a chance. If you see the red symbol on UPND, know that you are voting for a demon, for a devil. How can you vote for such a useless government? Nonsense. What work have you done? What work have you done? All you did was to discredit Edgar Chagolungu all the time. What have you done? Sontepo wa bomba HH. Sonta. People are queuing by the banks, sleeping there. You are telling them that money is going to come. But in your region, in Southern Province, people are being told to go to the police station to receive cash. Ulabeja. You'll be president of who? Which country? Not Zambia. Not Zambia. Don't have time to babysit people because he's giving you jobs and he's giving you electricity. He's giving you opportunities. You are mining. In the Southern Province, if they are mining, they don't call it illegal mining. But in other regions, piss off. You even changed your names. Get out. Idiot. Nonsense. Chiveresh. Nakuperenchto. After nakuperenchto, you start disrespecting me and telling me in my face. I think we'll use the army now. Atase. Atta. Before you formed government, did you know quite about army? Edgar Lungu was peaceful. But you made his presidency hell. Mwanawasa hell. Me, if I were you, Chipo Mwanawasa, I would never even find myself with that man. Now what is shishita? Ninsala. When you have education in UK or America, why don't you go to America and stay there? What is shishita? Somebody who used to call your father names. Wow, I'm here. You don't know that he's using your name, Mwanawasa. Somebody who, look, I don't want to talk much. But you know what happened to your mother for her to die. If I were you, I would never ever work with this guy. He's a very wicked person. Very wicked. Yes, Webby, I can talk. My Tonga brother. This is the only sensible Tonga friend I have. There are quite a few of them. Very sensible. Boy, Mutonga. Yes, I can talk. Because I hate injustice. I hate to see Zambian people suffer. And I hate somebody who tries to use his position to abuse people. You should never use your position to abuse anybody. You don't know tomorrow. HH, you are just in that position temporarily. You are just a temporal holder of a position, which you can be removed any day, anytime. But through election, definitely. All right? You understand what I mean by any day, anytime. There's spiritual life out there. But when it comes to physical, we will vote you out. So tomorrow, we will demonstrate that what happened in Chawama is a true reflection of, oh yes, ma'am, you are just a caretaker. HH, you are just a caretaker of the Zambian president. You've never even lived in State House. We don't want a president who does not live in State House. We don't know what you're doing in your house. What are you doing in your own personal home? Now, you know what HH wants to do? If he were to go through, he wants to put a bill that presidents can stay in their own house. Only a crook can be staying in their own property. There are things they are doing at night. That's why you want to stay on your own. You must stay in State House if you want to be the president of Zambia. And the next president will live in State House. So as for you, you are expired. Your time is gone. Kwamana. We're now going in February, March, April, May. The government drops. You're on your own. If you like, go and give people food. Chitenge, Mirimio, Nshima. Go and give them T-bone. Go and give them. My people, eat. Nyopola, eat. Collect money. If it gives you 10,000 in the ballot, it's secret. Very secret. What do you mean, do you have a voter's card? You didn't see me in Zambia. I've got a voter's card. When if Tenga collect, those will be your blankets in June. When HH is the ex-president of Zambia. What are we going to keep a president like that? Every day, you want to be rewarded. Abasungu, Zambia is doing this. The economy is doing this. The economy is doing this, but people are suffering. Are you sure? You know that in this world, you can pay money. And if if the West is appreciating you, a black man, you are a sellout. You are a sellout, you are a danger. And therefore, we must advocate that this guy, Hakainde Hichilema, leaves office. And you were on holiday. You were sick. You can tell people, the president is unwell. It's okay. That's why we have bishops who pray for you. Holiday without even informing people. Do you take Zambians as your friends? Do you take Zambians as people who don't think Zambia, they're not exposed? Mada says, I need an interview on Diamond TV. Amen. No. Do you think Zambians are your friends? That they are not exposed, they don't even know anything. We are just watching you. You go to Choma there, you are standing with a stick. They just film, post a video, pre-record, and pretend it's live. At 19 hours in Zambia, we have light. In Zambia. In Zambia, at 19 hours, we have light, broad daylight. We are well exposed, HH. Maybe them, they don't have exposure. HH is not a good leader. Because as a leader, you owe us answers. And you must be accountable. All right? You must be accountable. The health, they've complained to you by American embassy. You've never replied. You rather send that useless boy, your spokesperson of the party. The spokesperson of the party. To come and talk and address matters. When I knew that that guy, Max Moore, is a Tonga, I said, no wonder. Spokesperson of the government, Tonga. Home Affairs, Tonga. Army, General, Tonga. Police General, Tonga. Everywhere you go, Tonga. Even Kufa's body, Kataku, Faz. You see how we're losing football? That's not the way it should be. Let us work in a uniform way. I'm Namwanga, I supported you. When you've become president, HH, you are now only giving Tongas privileges. What about me and Namwanga? Why are you leaving me on the side? Because I'm a useful idiot. You used me and then dumped me. You used many people and then you dumped them. And then now that we're in an election year, we should vote for you. And then you have this self-pity kind of arrangement where people should feel pity for you. People should feel pity for you. You know, I suffered in the PF. So what? And now your advisor came the other day. Do you know why this also cannot be president? To be a president, you must be in jail. Should I go to jail? Did Chuluba sleep in jail? Did Mwanawasa sleep in? Mwanawasa was sleeping. When they told me, hey, wake up. You need to go and become president. Did Rupia Banda go to jail? Stop lying to Zambian people. Even in your own country, Nigeria, no president has been in jail. When Tinubu alala pokosa jail. Which jail has Tinubu ever slept in? Which jail did Muhammadu Buhari sleep in? Which jail did Goodluck Jonathan? Then you want to be a president, you must sleep in jail. Stop lying to yourselves. HH committed a crime and he deserved to go to jail at that time. Out of the compassion of Edgar Lungu, he was released. So many of these pastors, they are bought to change the narrative. But you know why? Hunger. They have no jobs. They are lazy. Because if you are hardworking, you wouldn't allow a politician to use you. You work for yourself and say things as they are. It's better to be honest and preserve your integrity. Because in this life, you don't know who will be in government tomorrow. Who will remember you? Say, Ndeke used to talk. Wendy. I've seen Wendy in Chimunya here, Tonga. I like a Tonga here. When Tonga speaks sense, I like you. Yeah. I have so many Tonga friends. The time when you said whites appreciates you, then you are sellout. Wachibafia we no number to pray for you. Naishwati, you have a colonized mind of prayers. Iwe. We are, whether we worship God, Z or big God, it is our duty as Africans to pray when a leader is not well. Stop confusing people. If you want to be president, come open. I should be president at 42. I'm not interested. I'm looking after my children till their last one is 21. She has finished university. She's only 5 this year. So I'm talking about 11 years, 15 years, 16 years later. No, thank you. I am okay the way I am. Okay? So this is how we should... Why are you asking me if I'm... Piss off, Gonde, whatever you call yourself, block. Why are you asking me about marriage? Are we here to talk about marriage? Go and ask a president if he's married. Who has not suffered during his term? People have suffered. So, to even say somebody should go to jail is not even a factor. And you have not even slept in a cell one day. Mao Sampa, Bale Mupingira, they now take him to the cells. For one, and for me, whether you're my friend, I support you or not. I don't support the candidature of Mao Sampa, but when he was in jail, I don't like it. Even when Nakachinda went in jail, I don't like to hear such. Ethel, who's in jail, that was captured from the airport, she used to say bad things about me. Did I celebrate when she was in jail? I don't like it. Even Elias Musian, he said rubbish things about me, but I did not celebrate him going to jail. It's not a nice feeling. It's not a good experience. And as a person, if you are trying to advise President HH, tell him the truth that the ground is not fertile. And certainly HH will not win the elections in 2026. As long as our voices continue to speak, and as long as you guys are suffering, you will not vote for him. But if you are not suffering, you will vote. You will vote. Daniel Hachiluwa. My people who are watching, are you observing that Abatonga Beka? He said, Mwabafia no tumtabakolo imwe. Etonga is calling us bakolo. Get out. Idiot. You have noticed. I've blocked Gonde. Since I've started this live stream, only Tongas have come to insult. It tells you that the problem we have is HH and his people. But I know that not all Tongas support him. In fact, maybe 50%. It would be a mistake to vote for Hakainde Hichilema back. Don't. We have given you a good candidate, Brian Montayalwa Mundubile. Finally, I know how to pronounce the name. Mundubile. Abaume, Pabaume, Ishimbi. Tabesha. So let me show you this video from Kapyongo. Kasama.
Nero mwalafa wa kansela wako mwimilina kuno wasala abantu abashininkene bwino uyu mulumendo latu muchenjeta ukutira chine kutya mwimilina kutwa konkanya kumufunda akamiwombere bili mwe muleta shani mulafwaya nombala alafu akwa afyashi babiri ba mawe chimbusa chimona bashitate chimbusa chimona afyashi lango bamwene mushingepo bali atumwana bamuputa mwemputwa umwana bamuputa mwemputwa aleni mukwaise n'ubundi umulimo mwechimbusa
That's Peter Yuda, guys.
afyashingero balakupala pano ebala kuimya kuiresha kuimya na kuleta fepa chishirwapa bala kufunda babike pona amashiwi bakupale bapali bamwene mushi na bamayo chimbusa chimo mkwai umulimo oyo namuletera.
Okay. So tomorrow, Kasama, I'll be live again tomorrow morning to speak about Kasama. It's easier when the children are in school. It's not easy when they're here. And then in the evening, obviously, as we celebrate the victory of Kasama, please, we'll be live. Somebody saying time is running so fast. My sister, we will celebrate Mundubile victory come August, definitely. How is HH going to lose when people like you won't even vote? Mohau, I know you're lousy. Please, don't disturb me. Please, don't disturb me. If you are going to vote for him in your region, Zambezi people, vote for HH if you want. But Northern, Eastern, everywhere we have decided we're not going to vote for him. But why is chair supporting or is in support of him? People have their preference who they want to support. At the end of the day, they don't understand the Zambian political, environment. But very soon they'll understand that Brian Mundubile is the best candidate. It is as it is. There's nothing else. All right. So another thing I needed to mention was, the words of interest in Kasama. Mweba du Kasama, ewa UPND balefo kuikatako. Kasama constituency, Julia Chikamoneka wards, equated 6,653 registered voters. By UPND balefo bale tumako abantu kusta ataka abantu. Bwose mwe bakala votera ku Julia Chikamoneka ward ku Kasama constituency. Tulemiromba okutira mukasito protect ama votes ayenu. By UPND balefo bale tuma abantu bakampenga mwa Chishimba. Bale tamfya abantu. Please protect the votes. Lukupa ward, 7,118 registered voters. By UPND balefo bale tuma abantu kuri Lukupa ward. Tulelomba bakapokola protect the Zambian people. It is your duty and responsibility. Mwebale ya mkuvota takuri kia mweka kuya as groups. Remember musenda mafoni yenu. Nga kwa iso mtu wonse kuti nikafe live kule mafati Kasama. So tuwala kwata hashtag Kasama elections Peter Yuda. Kasama elections hashtag Kasama elections. So that ilia hashtag ikaba viral tukala searching afuku na video mule poster. Even if tamu tagging ne. But ngamweka hashtag Kasama elections. Hashtag Kasama elections. Muli Lansolo ward, 17,273 registered voters by UPND registered target aya ama polling stations. We have heard that by UPND nabaleta na want from Lusaka. I don't know what you're looking for. Ukula leto muntu from Lusaka ukusamu kubomba utakuwa abantu Kasama. I saw a choppers wale leta abantu. My ballot boxes ya alifika kana ndia mona yafuye okuba sealed. Ero takuru wa kuingira muna polling station ambo kuvota takuri. It must be a free and fair election. You must lose by UPND to see that Zambian people don't want you. Okay? Wuseko ward, 13,598 registered voters. Ukubalesta target wa UPND ukuleta abantu ubakusta disturb. So by UPND baleta violence, no kulo pola abantu beating up people so that people don't turn up in numbers to vote. So no matter what, turn up to vote. Turn up to vote. Wonse mwabali ya mkuvota wakasama ndemilomba mukaye mailo mkuvota. Mailo kaya live kumuchinkula kuti mube live muye mkuvota. Nga mwavota mwabika pa Facebook picture Kasama votes. Mwava na inki mwabike chukumo Kasama na ivota. So please, I'm here to speak about these things because the Zambian people are being infringed of their human rights. And HH, you had a meeting last time with Bazungu saying it's a human rights event. In Zambia, we allow people to have their human rights, to experience their human rights. But when people want to vote, you are sending cadres to go and attack them. Those Levin Goma people, those Hamasaka people that you keep around, those Koso people you keep around, they are just nothing but thugs. They are Kaponya mentality. They don't understand the way things should be done. Okay? And you are keeping them on your side. I hope they'll be with you. Because I know that some people are even sending their children abroad. They have sensed that they're going to lose 2026 elections. So that's what I wanted to tell you, my people. God is precious and is good. And we have to take things seriously. Because if we don't, UPND will take advantage of you people. As you know already, Brian Mundubile is a machine. And Dr. Chishimba Kambwili, thank you so much, sir, for taking your time and paying a courtesy to the chief that lost his wife. I'm just getting to know these people's names. Kapyongo, Mutotwe, Kafwaya, Mutotwe, Kafwaya, Honorable Chisanga, Chifumu Banda. We are grateful. Honorable Brian Mundubile, incoming president, we are grateful for your work. So even the Tonsi Alliance celebrates this incoming victory. It's very important that we celebrate because it gives hope that Zambians are fed up. Enough is enough. Somebody saying, is Brian Mundubile going to stand on the PF that Chawinga holds? No, he's not. The good part is that the people around Zambia understand that PF will never be given back. It's with Hakainde Hichilema and his people. Is keeping it, they are keeping it in their bedroom, in their chamber. Yeah, so for now, we're going to use the special purpose vehicles that are available. So for now, we are using FDD. So guys, thank you so much. Mweba Fiashi, our mothers and fathers that have been watching, honorable members of parliament, and you, the voters of Kasama tomorrow. Please remember that tomorrow we are voting for Peter Yuda. And the violence that UPND is doing and causing in Kasama should be highly condemned. Remember to take videos. I know that tomorrow we're going to win. We're going to win big. These 4 words I've mentioned have many polling stations. Go in numbers. Protect the votes. Walumendo, tomorrow, have a day off. All right? If you're kuma hustle, forget about it. Let's win major. Mama Matipa, thanks so much. Thank you so much, guys. It's a girl, Leila Matams, also known as Galop Z, outgoing president of Zambia, President Hakainde Hichilema. I hope you enjoy your last days. Thank you so much.